Today on People Now, hello Facebook Live. In case you missed it, we have your Bachelor in Paradise recap and what you can expect on part 2 tonight. Taylor Swift delivers a strong message after her victory in court. Uh-oh, Costco owes Tiffany Jewelry Company millions. We'll explain.
She's a bad woman, and she goes unannounced.
Kim Kardashian sparkles, and we are bringing you secrets from the set of This Is Us.
I'm dreaming of it too. I know. Let's hope.
Happy Tuesday, People.com and Facebook Live. We have a jam-packed show for you guys today, including the cast of This Is Us teasing season 2, plus a breakdown of last night's Bachelor in Paradise 2-night premiere. So in honor of all our favorite shows returning to the small screen, we want to know what's the last TV show you binge-watched, and also like how much you liked it, should we watch it? It's our Facebook question of the day. Let us know in the comment section below. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Watch.
As many of you already know, this was the season of Paradise that looked like it might not happen. After 2 days of shooting, we decided to suspend production. Yes,
Bachelor
there was
in
trouble
Paradise.
in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise Season 4 wasted no time Monday night, diving straight into the Corinne Olympios and DeMario Jackson sex scandal. After host Chris Harrison kicked off the show addressing how stressful the season was to both the cast and crew, he introduced the show, which began with footage filmed pre-scandal. At first, it was a typical day in Paradise. Jackson arrived and insisted he wanted to show the world how sweet of a guy he really is. Shortly after, Olympios showed up, quickly being named the life of the party. Jackson and Olympios hit it off almost immediately after he approached her at the bar. Within minutes, they were all over each other. Watch this.
Corinne and DeMario are forging a relationship. They look like they have a connection. They're either gonna do this or they're gonna do this.
It was obvious to everyone that the two were already into each other, but by sunset the first day, Olympios and Jackson were pretty much out of sight. The rest of the cast mingled about, and the first date card was handed out, with Christina Schulman offering it to Dean Unglert. The following morning, Olympios and Jackson were shown eating breakfast side by side. Everything seemed to be totally fine between them, but maybe slightly awkward. As the day progressed, 2 dates emerged between Raven and Bobby and Jasmine and Matt. And as for Jackson, well, he had sights on another contestant, Alexis Waters. But as the cast got ready for their first rose ceremony, without any warning, production came to an abrupt stop during the cocktail party, shocking everyone. Watch this.
It's kind of like a chill fell over Paradise. Like we're just like all looking at each other like, what the is happening?
Trouble in Paradise for sure. Some castmates had their suspicions that the production halt was due to something between Jackson and Olympios, making a very dramatic end to the premiere. Of course, Bachelor Nation's Twitterverse did not keep quiet. Ramel tweeted a brilliant gif of Judge Judy saying, "Bring on the DeMario and Corinne drama so we can move on." But Deanie Babies and Christina got a lot of love, with Kelly tweeting, "This Dean and Christina date makes up for everything that went wrong on The Bachelor." And Andrew saying with the perfect gif, "Christina, I have more chemistry with Dean after one night than I did with Nick." And our very own Kayla Quinn poking some innocent fun at Chris Harrison's intro, saying, "Take a seat, children, as I tell you a tale." To see how all the drama unfolds, tune into ABC tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern for part 2 of the premiere. All right, moving on to this. Costco is in hot water after a federal judge ruled they must pay over $19.3 million to luxury jewelry brand Tiffany & Company for selling diamond rings falsely labeled as Tiffany. The judge estimated that Costco made $3.7 million in profit from the imitation rings and barred the company from using the word Tiffany to refer to any products not specifically made by the high-end jewelry house. The ruling settles a case that began with a lawsuit filed by Tiffany back in 2013. In a statement, Tiffany said that the decision, quote, validates the strength of the Tiffany trademark and the value of our brand, and most importantly, sends a clear and powerful message to Costco and others who infringed the Tiffany mark. In their defense, Costco argued that the word Tiffany has become a generic term to describe a certain style of ring and maintains they were not selling counterfeit rings. The company plans to appeal the decision. Ryan Reynolds is heartbroken over the crash that killed a stunt woman on the set of Deadpool 2 on Monday. Joy S.J. Harris, who billed herself as the first African-American female road racer, died on Monday after losing control of her bike during a stunt on set in Vancouver, Canada. Reynolds posted a heartfelt message on social media following the accident, tweeting, quote, "Today we tragically lost a member of our crew while filming Deadpool. We're heartbroken, shocked, and devastated, but recognize nothing can come close to the grief and inexplicable pain her family and loved ones must feel in this moment. My heart pours out to them, along with each and every person she touched in this world." Deadline reports this was Harris's first film as a stunt performer. They also reported she was not wearing a helmet at the time because her character does not wear a helmet during the scene. Witnesses said that Harris lost control of her bike during the stunt, jumped a curb, and crashed through a plate glass window at Shaw Tower. She was reportedly treated by ambulance personnel, but police confirmed she died at the scene. Taylor Swift is reaching out to sexual assault victims in the wake of her victory in court. After a verdict was reached ruling in her favor in an ongoing case where she was allegedly assaulted by a radio host during a 2013 meet and greet, Taylor released a statement obtained by People saying this: "I want to thank Judge William J. Martinez and the jury for their careful consideration, my attorneys Doug Baldridge, Danielle Foley, Jay Shotties, and Katie Wright for fighting for me and anyone who feels silenced by a sexual assault, and especially anyone who offered their support throughout this 4-year ordeal and 2-year-long trial process." Swift goes on to say, "I acknowledge the privilege that I benefit from in life, in society, and in my ability to shoulder the enormous cost of defending myself in a trial like this. My hope is to help those whose voices should also be heard. Therefore, I will be making donations in the near future to multiple organizations that help sexual assault victims defend themselves." She's been awarded $1 after 6 days in court. The jury also ruled that Taylor's mom and a member of her management did not intentionally interfere with the radio host's contract. After reading the verdict, Taylor hugged her attorneys and her mother, as well as mouthing the words "thank you" to the jury. One of Taylor's attorneys, Douglas Baldridge, gave a brief statement after the verdict was read. Take a look.
Somebody we all know has now stood up and said this is where the line is. It gives courage and inspiration to all people, not just women, but to all people, to have the courage to draw lines and to know where those lines are, the lines of mutual respect between people.
The verdict comes after an emotional day for Taylor, who had to watch the radio host's lawyer argue that her allegations ruined his client's career. Taylor got even more emotional when the lawyer focused on the photo taken during the alleged incident. And Swift's lawyer included this statement in his closing, saying, quote, "It means no, and it tells every woman that they will determine what is tolerable to their body." All right, well, good morning. How are you, Kristen?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm great. Let's check in with Facebook Live. We are talking the last TV shows you binge watched. Oh, there's so many. John says 13 Reasons Why dealt with such mature topics. Really surprised me.
I haven't seen that yet. I'm
You have to
dying
see
to watch
You have
it.
to see
I heard
Kristen.
it's so good. Edward says King of the Hill, and Cindy says Gilmore Girls.
Nice.
Classic.
All I did this weekend was binge Game of Thrones, and I'm getting close to being caught up. All right, keep those Facebook comments coming in. We'll check in with you very soon.
Yes.
First, Kristen, you have even more trending news for us.
I do. We're kicking off Star Treks today with the wedding update from one of our favorite TV hunks. Watch this.
It's going good. You know, we hired a wedding planner, so she's doing kind of all the heavy lifting, and we just pick out the pretty stuff and do all the fun stuff, and she's out there, you know, kind of doing all the legwork. It's pretty cool designing the rings. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Anytime you can put your own touch on something, I think is kind of neat. You know, I enjoy doing that. And then sort of just watching Chriselle sort of do her thing. It's been kind of nice.
I love knowing Justin Hartley had a hand in designing his wedding bands. It's so sweet. The This Is Us star joined his co-stars in Los Angeles. The hit NBC drama stole all of our hearts last year. And judging from these amazing Instagram photos, it looks like season 2 might be even better. Sylvester Stallone will be guest starring in an upcoming episode, and the cast is pretty excited.
Listen, just being reunited with Sly was amazing. I mean, he and I had a great time, not only working with him, but also learning from him 13 years ago, and then continuing to see him over the years, and to be able to pick the phone up and call, you know, one of the greatest icons of American cinema and say, hey, I think you may have fun coming and playing with us over here, and him being excited about it. It was a great feeling.
You know, he's just full of great advice and just, gosh, great stories. And I don't know if I have a particular, I like his energy, just being around him. I mean, you're just like, wow, that guy is just the epitome of cool. cool, you know?
Yes, very cool indeed. And breakout star Chrissy Metz was also there, and she teased a lot more singing this upcoming season, maybe even with Mandy Moore. Watch.
I studied with a vocal coach. Dot Todman is actually in Culver City, and I love her dearly, and I definitely use her fundamentals. But because Kate is so, she's in the beginning stages of really kind of finding her own and finding her voice, so to speak, that I didn't want to be overworked and overpolished and too technical. Still wanted that raw performance. So.
I know, this is like me dreaming of a Mandy Chrissy duet somewhere in trailers or karaoke, social media.
I'm dreaming of it too.
I know,
let's hope.
My goal is like T-minus 1 year to figure out how to put music out. Even if it's just a song or an EP or something, like I want to figure that out.
Yes, you go, Mandy. Definitely crossing my fingers for a Kate and Rebecca duet. And with so much leading up to this upcoming season, we can't wait to reunite with our favorite TV family. But before we do that, the cast has some advice for their respective characters. Check it out.
I would tell Kevin that he should, every night before he goes to bed and every day before he goes to work, he should take 5 minutes, close his eyes, and sort of center himself, because I think he needs that.
Courage and consistency.
Continue on the path that you've chosen when you left your job. You left your job so that you can actually enjoy life, right? So that you can smell the roses, spend time with family, connect with people. I think Randall's in a beautiful place to sort of release the pressure from himself to be perfect.
Lean in, Toby. Lean in.
I want her to give me life advice. She seems to have figured it all out. She's wise and a deep, soulful person who just wants the best for her family, you know?
God, just make up with your wife. Whatever you need to do.
Jack, America's watching.
You are so right, Milo. America will be watching. Now switching gears to something a little more sparkly. Watch this.
She's a bad woman, and she goes.
Look at Kim glow. Kim Kardashian West is rocking a skin-tight, sparkling jumpsuit in this Instagram video posted by makeup artist Mario Dedivanovich. Kim was taking part in a secret photo shoot she revealed on Snapchat as she showed us step-by-step videos of her toned body as she was getting ready for her epic secret photo shoot. She's also apparently working on a secret project with the makeup artist, and I guess we'll have to wait and see. And those are your Star Treks for today.
Stay with us. Dance Mom stars Chloe and Chloe Lukasiak are revealing all about new coach Cheryl Burke. Plus, we're talking to America's Got Talent's Angelina Green, who blew away the judges with her vocal chops.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
These past 2 years of not competing and non-stress have been wonderful, but it's like...
You're getting itchy.
Yeah, I miss it.
Chloe and I have been sort of out of the competition dance world for the last 2+ years, but Chloe is not the same person as she was when we left dance competitions. You know, she's older, she's wiser, she really has grown into a strong young woman. So if this is something she wants to explore, then who am I to stop her?
I can't believe I have to compete against my friends. That's the weirdest part about it, I think.
I bet. I mean, those kids were like a family to you and me, and it was really disappointing how everything played out. And like, I would love nothing more in the world than for you at some point to dance with those girls again.
Well, that's right, people. Dance Mom stars Chloe and Chloe Lukasiak are back. The dynamic mother-daughter duo returned to the hit Lifetime series tonight. So when they stopped by the People Now studios, I had to find out what they think about new dance coach Cheryl Burke. Turns out they had lots to say. Watch this.
Oh, she was incredible. It was such a nice change because she's so encouraging and she's been in the same exact position as us, so she understands what we're going through.
She has a crazy dance mom too.
Oh, really?
Yes, we kept trying to get her to
she
come.
Can relate. I think it was in like the first season of Dance Moms, I mentioned how dancers shouldn't be yelled at for their differences. Like I said, my friend Maddie, we were always compared, and I said we shouldn't be compared because we have different strengths and weaknesses, and that's something that Cheryl really capitalized on, is how to
bring out the best
in
Chloe
all of us,
versus
in Nia and Kalani,
Nia
Kendall
or
and Cameron.
Kalani.
So it's really wonderful to be celebrated about that, about our differences, instead of, oh, you suck because you're different.
Nice job, Chloe. Huh?
Let's go. We're leaving. You want Chloe gone? We're gone.
Cheryl is no doormat. Like, she does not take any garbage from the moms, and she puts us in our place, but we're like, we kind of don't know what to do with it because, I mean, I respect her very much. So she shuts us up a lot. I think it's a lot more fun. I think there's a lot more humor. I think it's more heartfelt. It's not so ugly.
Definitely have a voice more.
The girls, the last couple episodes really shift to them, and it's their story because it really is. They're growing up, they're young women. They don't need their moms to talk for them anymore.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
We wasn't speak English when we started the dance with Beyoncé and Jay-Z at all. And she's a great teacher. She teaches her how to speak correctly. And after that, we did things on our own. I can see buildings in New York. Then they show us how to live in New York. We was in 32 Street 6th Avenue. It was amazing.
He won't give you location.
I know. I was like, Mommy, I made it. She's like, come back home. I'm like, no, I'm staying here.
So
and we started dance with Beyoncé, and she
kidnapped us.
She kidnapped us. We was a trophy.
Oh yes.
She really make us feel like we was unique, and I can.
And definitely when someone put so much like this big name on us, we make sure then
we have beautiful
so
stories.
proud of us because we're gonna give her like 1,000,000,000% way more than what she's thinking about.
So she kind of took you under her wing.
Yeah, of course, but we make sure then she was under our wing.
Talk about one irreplaceable teacher. That's World of Dance champs Les Twins, spilling all the details on touring with the one and only Queen Bee. And although Beyoncé may have taught the sibling duo English, they've got a few lessons for her when it comes to raising twins, Rumi and Sir. Watch.
Do not
dress them the same after 2.
Okay. Do not treat one with more love than the others, because they will always remember.
Even the other one was not here, you hit the other one, and you hit the other one too. Both got hit.
Okay.
You was not there, it's okay.
Right in the Pampers. Both of them.
Angelina Green is a 13-year-old self-taught piano, guitar, and ukulele player, and one of the biggest standouts on this season of America's Got Talent. The hit NBC show is our Toyota People Pick of the day. After stunning the judges with her rendition of the power ballad I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders, Angie got the coveted golden buzzer from Judge Heidi Klum, solidifying her spot on the live show. Angie is opening up to us about prepping for the live show and how music was her refuge as she struggled through her parents' divorce. Watch this.
I really want to make Heidi proud, and I want to show her that I did deserve to get the golden buzzer, and I also really want to make my mom and my brother proud.
Well, how do you think you'll prep for the live performance, and do you know what you're going to sing yet?
I know what I'm going to sing. I'm working on it right now. I can't really say it, but I'm working really hard every day. I really want to impress everybody, so I'm working really, really hard.
You've been through a lot, really, as you've shared growing up with events surrounding your parents' divorce. How did music help you?
When things weren't going so well in the house, I would always go to my room and just, play my music or my guitar, my ukulele, and I feel like music just helped me escape to another world, and I would forget about all my worries, and I just had music. Music was always there for me, so it was really important to me.
And I know now that you hope to inspire kids who are going through tough times, maybe similar issues, to inspire them through music. Tell me about your passion for that and for sharing what you've experienced with other kids.
You don't really choose your story. It's something that happens to you, and I decided to share it. So I know that there are some kids out there that they feel like they can't go on anymore, but they need to know that they can.
love that. I love her. All right, let's check in with Facebook Live. One last time, we're talking the last TV show you binge watched. Lots of good shows here. Sheila says, Scandal, the best show. Sorry to see its final season. And Blue agrees with Sheila, saying, so many people sad to see Scandal go.
Yes, that is definitely true.
Sad.
Caitlin says Grey's Anatomy. Clara says This Is Us.
Okay.
Yep.
And Lauren says Younger. I watched almost 3 seasons in one weekend. It's so addicting. All right, what's your show?
Oh gosh. Well, now after talking to you, I gotta get into Game of Thrones.
You have to. You have to.
I feel so behind, so I gotta like.
Behind, but
get
also
to
spoiled at the same time because everyone's talking about it.
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to catch us again tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Country singer Lindsay Al is dishing on her relationship with radio host Bobby Bones. Plus, Holland Taylor is talking about her new series, Mr. Mercedes.
Thanks for watching, guys. For now, we leave you with one last thing from World of Dance winners, Late Twins.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm Laurent Bourgeois.
And I'm Larry Bourgeois.
And we are the
World of Dance champion, Les Twins. And this one last thing.
The last time I ignored my brother. Oh my God, yesterday we had a show. We were supposed to make a show for Jimmy Fallon and he could not step doing the choreography right. So we got in a fight for like 3 hours till I kicked him out from the room. I could not take it.
I left. You didn't kick me out. The last time I bust a move this morning.
Yeah,
when I got all the messages said like, you win, congratulations, you win, congratulations, you win. I was like, keep going, keep going.
This guy's a live kid, this live boy, like he always do live. The last song stuck in my head.
It's mine. I keep to hear like, what happened?
Oh, this guy really loves himself.
It's true, it's on.
But he's so right. I think only about my song. That's crazy.
You know, when
That's
you're in the
so
studio the
selfish.
full
I'm so
time, you're in the
sorry.
studio and do the same song over and over and. Yeah,
I mean, we heard this today so many times because we did so many TV shows.
So sorry.